That's just the charge. But I get it. That's just because they put that in the charge. Nowhere in the OR does it say that she's in fear. Nowhere else does it say she's in fear. That's just because they always put that on every information with regard to this. What is your last name, sir?
Mumford.
Page 10.
Thanks. Mr. Mumford, you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On October 4th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a call at a parking garage in Harris County, Texas. Officers made contact with complaining witness who stated that she and her coworkers, including the defendant, were working inside the parking garage. And the complainant messaged the defendant asking where he was located. And the defendant suddenly arrived at the third level where she was located and began to yell and scream at her. The complainant stated he threatened to beat her ass.
Were they together at the same place?
They were on the same, so they both work at the parking garage, I believe, and they were both on the same level. Like it was in person, the threat was made in person.
Did you say she was in fear?
I don't see that in the Dunes, Judge, but let me really quick look at the offense report. I don't see that alleged in the OR, Judge.
Mumford.
So the only thing the state would say, Judge, is our position is, I know it doesn't say that complainant said she was in fear for her life, but the charging instrument, it's not one of the elements we have to prove. We just have to prove that the defendant intended to place the complainant in fear of serious.
I don't know. Let's see. A person commits an offense if he threatens to commit any offense involving violence to any person or property with intent to place any person in fear of imminent serious bodily injury.
So, and Judge, just to remedy the issue, we checked the probable cause affidavit on the charging instrument. On the PC affidavit, it does say that she stated she was in fear for her life.
That's the only thing I want to know is she in fear? How do we know?
Yes, Judge.
Because a lot of people make these stupid ass threats all the time and it's just,
I understand, Judge.
tell me what it says. And does she say that she was in fear?
Let's see, well, it does say that the defendant came to level 3 where she was located. He began to yell and scream at her, threatened to beat her ass. She stated that this scared her and made her in fear of serious imminent bodily injury.
And where is that?
This is in the charging instrument, the PC paragraph.
That's just the charge but I get it. That's just because they put that in the charge. Nowhere in the OR does it say that she's in fear. Nowhere else does it say she's in fear. That's just because they always put that on every information with regard to this.
I understand, Judge. And
Yeah.
The only position we have is that it's not one of the elements the state has to prove.
I don't agree. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case. The only thing I'm going to tell you is be careful, really. Words
Yes, sir.
have meaning. Words can hurt, right? Pen is mightier than the sword. Words can hurt. Be careful. All right. Okay. Take a seat, please.